So here we are hiking ahead for a temple. What an amazing time to be alive. This is KK. Welcome to Manfella. So today I just did a hike of almost 600 steps and it was really exhausting, but believe me, it was worth of getting exhausted to really feel that thrill over there. Back in my childhood, I used to always dreamed of having some cool stuff such as gadgets, then motorcycle, cars. And right now, I cannot say that I owe all of them, but I have somewhat fulfilled my childhood dream. But then, as you grow up, your priorities change, your dreams change. But what I have observed that you start dreaming of something, you achieve that thing, and then you start dreaming another thing. So the list never gets end. So I did not wanted to live such life without any fulfillment. I wanted to live life with most fulfillment and uh, to live life with content. And I was searching for that. So I have came across one archetype where a man who lives by his own rules is very much content, and a man who lives to help people is what I feel is living as a fulfilled life. So I knew my grandfather, he used to have such kind of personality, but I never get a chance to ask him what made him as he was back then, because he passed away when I was a child. And then I came across a character, and that character name is Vito Corleone, which is Godfather himself. So he says that a man who never spent time with his family is not a real man, and which made a real impact on my mind. And I wanted to be a person like him. But then I was knowing all my role models, but I had no idea how to reach over there. So in 2019, I came across an ancient Greek philosophy, and that too I came across that philosophy through Instagram, the hashtags. So what an amazing technology we have nowadays. With the use of hashtag, you get to know a lot of the different things. It was developed back in 2000 years ago, and what they say is to live a life with fulfillment, you need to act according to our nature. So what is our nature as a human being? So as a human being, we are rational animals or rational creature, which in turn means that whatever do, it is with a reason. So our action are with the reason. For example, if you throw something towards a dog, then that dog will try to face that thing for you, which is not true with human beings. That human being will think about it for 100 times, like why that thing has thrown towards me, or what he is trying to do. He is trying to kill me or what? So, like that. So, in Stoicism, what they say, to live life with fulfillment, and that fulfillment or happiness, they call it as eudaimonia. So, to achieve eudaimonia in your life, you have to follow four cardinal virtues, and those four cardinal virtues are courage. So, one of them is courage. So, what courage means? It's not something that you have to show yourself as a hero all day, but courage to face your adversity, to face your difficult times, to face your fears, then courage to face death, courage to face uh, difficult circumstances, courage to face, courage to stand on your own principle, and courage to speak of your mind and stick to the truth. So that's what courage means according to the Stoic. And then there comes wisdom. So wisdom means to have the knowledge to separate things out which are in your control and which are beyond your control. For an example, a car driver cuts you off in the middle of your lane and abuses you. Now you have to think that you have to respond to that abuse or not, whether it's in your control or not. You may respond to it and get agitated, but it will be loss of your peace of mind. So that's how you act with wisdom, like whether to respond or not. And that's what Stoicism has taught me. Then the third cardinal virtue is temperance. So temperance is what Stoic says, you have to live and you have to act with moderation. So basically they emphasize on self-control. So when you live your life with self-control, so you feel that your life is in your control. And if you know the concept of circle of influence, like things which are surrounding you and those are in your control. So when you go through the process of self control, you feel that so there are more things in your control, which is itself an empowering thought when you try to do it. Like for example, fasting. So in fasting you try to fast for a certain period of time, and then you have that confidence that you can survive at this time without eating anything, and then you feel more energized about your capability, your resilience towards your urges. And then fourth virtue is justice. So what justice means is not what justice means is not acting selfishly, but acting for a greater cause. Imagine about this internet, imagine the scientists who developed this internet protocol, and if they have not shared with all the people, we will not be sharing this information over this video through YouTube. So they had done some sacrifice. Basically they must be having they got some benefit out of it, but if they have not shared this knowledge with all, then that we wouldn't have been living in this amazing time. So that's about justice. These are the four stoic virtues, and those are courage, wisdom, temperance, and justice. And I've been following these four virtues in past year 2019, and believe me, it was life changing moment for me. And right now, the feeling of contentness or fulfillment is way too high than what it was previously for me. So that's what all about living virtuous life. If you like my today's video, please do subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting about different kind of topics by which we can improve our life as a man. See you.